Zacks Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zacks Rank Buys. Well, we haven't talked about aggressive growth stocks in a while, so that's why we asked Bill Wilton, our aggressive growth stock strategist at Zacks.com, to come on down and chat with us about a couple of them that he's written about recently. First one being Ruby Tuesday, RT, the ticker symbol. I haven't been to a Ruby Tuesdays in a while, but pretty strong restaurant chain.
Yeah, well, you might not have been there in a while, but they are getting some decent foot traffic here. Recently, they reported an increase of 4.2% in same-store sales. You know, that's the biggest barometer of the strength of retailers and restaurants in general, because it means they're growing their top line, not just by acquiring and opening new restaurants, but by increasing sales at those restaurants that, you know, have been in existence for over a year. So that's a very important metric to look at. Always want to see that improving. But one of the things I was really impressed by was that they managed to expand their margins by 140 basis points on the restaurant level, which is really impressive considering the story that commodities have been telling over the past year or so.
Yeah.
All we're hearing about is these rising commodity prices. So the fact that a restaurant, which food costs are, you know, their biggest cost center,
Right.
Are able to expand that margin. So that speaks volumes for the management of, you know, these individual restaurants. Obviously, that led to a better bottom line. You got wider margins, higher sales.
Yeah.
It's going to trickle down to the bottom line. Net income went up about tenfold to $4.6 million in this most recent quarter. That was Q2 for 2011. And they ended up posting their 9th consecutive earnings surprise. Analysts, you know, they obviously liked it. Estimates were rising. They're now expecting 25% growth in this fiscal year, another 19% in fiscal 2012. You know, and one of the things is restaurants are actually surprisingly hot right now. They rank 64th out of the 264 industries that we rank at Zacks.com. Ruby Tuesdays is coming in at 4th out of 42 different restaurant companies. So a solid company and a solid industry is always a good place to be. One of the other things I really liked about them is that they announced that they're going to be taking on a 3-year partnership with you know, the best way to describe it would be a consumer consultant firm. They're really focusing on what their consumers are looking for, how they can better provide, you know, a great experience for, you know, their diners. And one of the things that was surprising is they got just as big of a jump on that news as they did on the earnings. You can see on the chart here, that first pop is due to the earnings surprise. That second one is after they announced, you know, their deal with this consulting company. You know, so analysts are liking it, especially you can see by that huge uptick in volume that it definitely got some people interested.
More stuff on the salad bar. I can tell you one thing that would draw people in. Standex International, another company you've written about recently, SXI, the ticker symbol. What does this company do?
They do a variety of different manufacturing, anything from food service components to, you know, hydraulics and etching systems, things like that. So people that are in those businesses, they'll manufacture different pieces of equipment for them. You know, one thing I really like about them, they also have the organic growth, but they're also adding through acquisition. Right now, they just bought a South African etching company. So they're on every major continent with the exception of Antarctica, obviously. You know, they're also seeing margins improve steadily. But the other nice thing, you know, they're trading at a good value as well because those estimates are rising. We're looking at a forward PE of about 12 times and a PEG ratio of 1.0, meaning that we're getting that value at a very good price there. You know, the other thing that's nice, you know, a lot of people are hesitant to jump into stocks that are doing really, really well, but shares have actually pulled back slightly here, which is adding to that value as well. But while we're outpacing the S&P, when you see other investors take a profit, especially, you know, toward the end of the year, beginning of a new year, you know, it's a good time to go ahead and get in. So this is a great opportunity.
All right. Do you own either of these two?
I do not.
Check out more Zacks Rank Buy stock picks for yourself at our homepage, Zacks.com, where we put 4 new stock pick ideas up for you daily, one in each of the investing categories written about on Zacks.com. With Bill Wilton, I'm Terry Ruffalo.